222-6397 is our number here, folks. If you have a question for Andrew or Laurie from Broccolo Tree and Lawn Care, they are joining us this morning and helping us out with weed control and pesticide control. And as we promised, we're going to get into their special feature called an IPM.
But I have a question first.
Of course you do.
I got to be the center of attention at every given moment. Andrew, quick question.
Yep.
We were talking about my yard, and it had a lot of trees, and the yard is really not much grass. What can you do in a heavily shaded area as a solution to that? I mean,
rather than cutting down all the trees, displacing all the habitat, and pissing off the neighbors.
Pretty much. Yeah, that sums it up very well, Brenna. Thank you.
Well, to start with, you could thin the trees because the object is to get sunlight down to the soil. Where there's sunlight, there could be grass. If that's not an option or not something you're willing to do, instead of trying to get the grass to grow, try planting a garden instead because it's going to do a lot better than ever getting grass to grow in shade. It's
planting a garden?
Planting a garden.
What do you mean, tomatoes, cucumbers?
No, you're going to need to plant a shade garden. Find plants that like shade or like limited amount of sunlight.
Like my beautiful hostas.
They would do well.
I have beautiful hostas. Impatiens are shade also?
They're shade. They're an annual, but they do very well. Hostas are a mainstay. You find them in almost every shade garden.
Ferns.
Yep.
Ferns,
I have those too. Yes. Okay. Those are growing well.
A wide variety of ferns, and some of them are really colorful, and some of them are unexpected too.
Unexpected? What does that mean? Like unexpected pregnancy? What are we talking about here?
No, it's unexpected because the color difference. Most people, when they see ferns, think green.
Oh.
There's ferns that come in reds and silvers in a greenish cast. There's a wide variety. You get the color.
Okay.
And
wow.
I have to throw something in here.
What?
I'm just thinking that it's probably much less maintenance than caring for grass and mowing it and all that kind of stuff that you don't care to do.
Yeah, I don't do it anyway. Yeah, true. Okay.
So why wouldn't you think about doing something like that?
My neighbor actually tried selling me on it. I have these lava rocks. I have this huge rock garden that's this huge wall of lava rocks. My neighbor's trying to sell me on the idea, but I just don't want to do the labor. Taking those lava rocks, cleaning them up so you get the color out of them, and then putting them along the whole front of the house, the whole front yard, because it's quite a steep grade, so it's a pain in the neck to mow anyway. And then in between there, putting the plants, the low ground cover, and I just haven't really taken on that endeavor. So
I love it. I know someone who might want to come over and give you an estimate on that.
I bet I do too. I think they're looking at me.
Pick me. I should give out the number 424-4476, broccologroup.com. If anybody has interest, you do free estimates, I'm sure.
Yes, estimates are free, and any consultations. Just give us a call. We can send someone out who's always very knowledgeable about the subject.
And you have the ideas. And we were talking over break as we have some of our best material comes during break, I'm telling you. But Laurie, I want to bring you back in for a second because I think that this is a very popular situation. Rain gardens. We do have a call on the line, so we're going to take that real quick, and then we're going to talk about the rain gardens.
Great.
Good morning, Property Source Radio. This is Brenna.
Hi, Brenna. This is Yvonne, and I have a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was curious how you can eliminate or lessen the effects of chipmunks on your property.
Oh, good question. I have a nightmare worth of chipmunks. Go ahead, Laurie.
All right. Well, my favorite answer to that is to get a cat.
A cat?
I was going to say, stop feeding them, Yvonne.
Give me a better anscer than that, Laurie.
That's not going to fly. Pat didn't tell me I was allowed to have a cat.
No, you're not allowed to have any pets. Good Lord.
I'm not allowed to have any pets.
Do you go for drunk guys, Yvonne? Anyways, never mind. Laurie, do you have a better solution than a cat, dear?
Andrew, do you have a better solution? Because sometimes
chemicals.
we have to just live with wildlife.
Okay, we do have to live with it?
That's the easiest thing. If you really want to, you could have a heart trap and relocate them, but you have to relocate them like 5 miles away.
I have an idea. What about those electronic sound wave, what are they, sonic?
Do they work?
Pest management, do they work?
Usually for moles and voles, not for chipmunks. It needs to be in the soil, so.
Oh, well, you know what, Yvonne, I say.
It's frustrating that, because they like to make holes, giant holes along the sidewalk areas and
everywhere.
The pavers and stuff like that. That's, so much, I don't mind it so much out in the yard, but when I see, my foundation or my pavers moving and stuff because of giant holes underneath.
Yeah, if they become a hazard, a safety hazard, then I will promote actually hiring a firm to come in and kind of like smoke bomb them out, trap them.
You want to use chemicals too, don't you, Laurie?
I really, but I love chick mums. They're so cute. But yes, they can be a nuisance, and it can become a safety hazard. So you do have to think about those and weigh those options. Okay. Or the cat.
The cat sounds like the way to go.
Not
maybe
happening.
That's why we keep seeing the cat around our back porch now lately. It's not our cat, but so maybe it's prowling our side.
I have the answer, and we do have another call on hold, Yvonne, so we're going to have to get back. But here's your answer. Start feeding the other cat, the cat that's not yours.
Got it. Thanks.
All right. Thanks for calling. Have a good day. Okay, we have another caller on the line. Hello?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, I have a comment about the Have-A-Heart trap. You have to take them 5 miles away, but by the time you get back home, they're already back in your yard. They beat you home. But my question for Laurie is regarding ajuga as a ground cover. I have tried for years to plant that, and it never grows and never spreads as I've been told it would.
What is it called?
It's ajuga, A-J-U-G-A.
Okay.
It is one of my absolute favorite ground covers because it loves hot, sunny, dry areas.
Okay.
I thought it was a shade plant.
Now you know.
Yeah. There you go.
You learn something new every day.
One of my favorite shade plants, though, for a ground cover is lamium, L-A-M-I-U-M, lamium, and they actually flower, and they have beautiful foliage, and they're very assertive.
I have some of that in the garden right now, but it's not doing anything. It's just there.
The lamium?
Can I ask your name, caller?
Pam.
Pam, I suggest hosses. They are very hardy. I chop them, propagate them, and they grow all by themselves, and I don't do anything.
Hosses are great, but there's some areas where you just need a short ground cover.
All right.
Now, what's your shade area consist of? Is it very dry there, or is it wet?
No, it's controlled.
Okay.
Because we do have a watering system. So
what you may want to consider as well is epimedium. It's called Bishop's Hat. And what's nice about that is it has a spring flower, good foliage, and it's also drought tolerant. And especially in the shade, it does really well. And it may take some time to get established, but once it is, it's a beautiful ground cover.
What is the height on that?
It stays about 8 to 10 inches tall with the flower.
Okay. That's something to look at.
Did we answer your question this morning, Pam?
You did.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for listening and for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a nice day.
Bye now.